Crucible. Noun. Definition 1. A hard, heat-resistant vessel used for melting chemicals, metals, and ores. Definition 2. A severe test or trial. Delphi is a crucible. When I first came here, I was not a wonder to behold. And I was not proud of myself. I was the type of kid who spent 5 to 6 hours a day in front of a television screen.
I arrived here at Delphi, Oregon 4.5 years ago. I knew who I wanted to be, but I didn't know how to get there. I was stuck in the very dramatic life of a 13-year-old boy.
For a long time now, like Sean, I've wanted to be a film director and producer. The problem was that when I first came to Delphi, I didn't know how that was going to happen. I didn't even consider myself an artist at that time.
I arrived as a person who waited for things to happen for him, as opposed to making them happen. I was shy, and I was not confident of what I knew.
When I arrived at Delphi, although I didn't quite know it, I wasn't perfect. I thought I just needed a little bit of fine-tuning, you know. I had no idea that I'd be getting a major overhaul.
There were moments when I felt like giving up, but time after time I was able to work through these challenges. The quality I came to appreciate most about Delphi was that they never gave up on me, and they taught me never to give up on myself. I thought that I thought I was perfect and everything I did was right. And you really would have been hard-pressed to convince me otherwise. I would have argued you to death. But without knowing it, I'd actually been trying to mold myself into somebody who I thought would just gain admiration and respect. I wasn't just relaxing and being myself.
I know that when I came here, I would experience growth, but I became able to read books like The Crucible by Arthur Miller. I became able to write to a high standard, and I was able to trace ideas through history and understand their impacts on our society. This was a great win for me.
At Delphi, we learned to plan and execute programs, to get results, and to absorb and apply new data quickly. We have become creative thinkers who will be able to influence the lives of others in many positive ways.
I learned skills that will be vital to anyone wanting to produce or direct films. It started when I did the Professional Basics for an Artist course, which is based on a series of articles by Mr. Hubbard on that subject. From there, I decided to go into still photography and learn darkroom procedures. Then in Delphi's AV Lab class, I learned how to shoot video footage and do digital film editing. On top of that, I was given the great opportunity to help direct the past 3 Parents Weekend plays, and I gained so much from that. On top of that, thanks to my sister, I was able to do an internship last summer for 1 month at Marvel Studios. There, I was able to work with top professionals in the film industry and gain a lot from that. From this, it strengthened my resolve to be a filmmaker and helped me move my dream closer to a reality.
During my time at Delphi, I've changed what I wanted to do in my life many times. I wanted to be a baseball player, a police officer, a teacher, a restaurant owner, a musician, an actor, and so on and so forth. Delphi is the only reason why I know that whatever of those things I decide to do, I will do them professionally, and I will stand out in that field as a Delphi graduate.
Employers today are frustrated more and more by the plague of irresponsibility and incompetence that seems to afflict the majority of my generation. On a daily basis, Delphi proves that modern youth can have ideas and concerns that extend beyond the world of fashion and gossip and YouTube.
Through this program, I found that I could just let go of all my oddities and odd fashion statements that really didn't work out here at Delphi. And I could just relax and let myself be. And I found that I was so much happier, and I liked myself better, and what do you know? I gained some admiration and respect.
We've all spent the last few years studying Plato, Dickens, Paine, and more. But the academics were just a part of what we really gained. All of Delphi's activities, from choir to soccer to student council, force us to discover the nuances of our personalities and beliefs.
But as all of you know, art is only one side of filmmaking. I needed the organizational and the executive skills too. Delphi gave me this. I did courses which taught me how to manage my own business and keep the books for it too. I learned how to lead groups and organize activities. This, coupled with a great practical program, gave me certainty with these skills.
the real gift that I'm walking away with today is the gift of knowing myself and what I'm capable of, and the fact that I really can make a difference.
I'm now a person who is confident in what I know and can apply what I know to effectively help people.
By graduating from Delphi, I've set a precedent for the rest of my life, a precedent of success.
But most importantly in my mind than anything I have just said is that Delphi gives the skills, it gives the integrity, it gives the leadership, the determinism, and the ethics for not just me, but for every student here to achieve the ability to attain whatever goal they choose. That's why Delphi is one of a kind.
I found that making a difference in others' lives, not just my own, was really what matters. And I found that that means the world to me.
I realized on the religion course here at Delphi that mankind is amazing. We are such capable human beings, and I realized that all men are equal in the eyes of God, and we all have the potential to become something great. And for the ability to see all the good in mankind, I would gladly pass through this crucible a dozen times.
At Delphi, I became who I always wanted to be. I'm ready to make a difference, and I will think of Delphi when I do it. Thank you.